Hi guys, me Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm back today with something different. At the beginning of the year, I asked everybody what kind of videos they wanted to see from me, and some people mentioned more mandalas. So I figured, how can we do mandalas in fun and different ways? And I think I came up with something. We'll see. So today we are working in 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova, my mandala queen. And yeah, here's what we're gonna do. First, we're just gonna do the next page in order. That's how I've been working in this book. I do actually work from the back and the front. There's a nice hair for you all, okay? I've been working from the back and the front, but we're just gonna do the next two in order. What we're gonna do, I found this color palette on Pinterest. So when I need color ideas, I just go on Pinterest and search for color palettes, and this is what I found. I'm actually going to use the first 5 colors, not the 6th color. I just like using 5 colors when I do mine. And I found, originally I thought I might, so I found a, what are you? Alcohol marker and a gel pen that I thought best matched. Obviously, it's going to be a tiny bit off, but those are my ideas of what best matched. And what I'm going to do is 2 mandalas. And I'm going to do this one, and I guess this one. And I'm going to use the exact same 10 colors, or 5 colors, and we're going to see what they look like. So I just kind of wanted to test the idea that no matter what, every mandala is going to look different. And this is also, if you have limited supplies, there's no need to worry because your work is going to look awesome. So what I think I'm going to do is for one page, I'm going to use like half of it. So I guess, let's see, what do we want to use first? We'll use the yellow regular. We'll use the blue of that. I'll use the green regular. I'm going to use the dark pink. And then what does that leave me? The light pink regular. So this is going to be mandala number 1, and this is going to be mandala number 2. Probably. That's what I'm thinking. And we're just going to go for it. I'm probably going to talk for about 15 to 20 minutes and then speed it up just because I like to keep my videos at around 45 minutes max. Also, holy cannoli, there's a huge wind gust. And like out the window looks crazy. It is snowing a whole ton right now. I'm pre-filming. It is February 1st and we are at about 8 inches so far, I would say. And it's supposed to snow for the whole rest of the day, 1 inch an hour. And it's crazy. So it's fun to look out the window. Noodles and I are gonna play in it later, whether she wants to or not. It's up to her last pee break. It was up to her belly. So we'll see. I'm excited. Let us dive right into it. So I usually do my mandalas from the inside out. I don't really have a plan besides my colors. So what should we do? I like to do the insides in glitter usually, but I'm gonna do yellow. Whenever I have yellow, I usually do yellow. So yeah, if you have watched a lot of my videos before, some of this explanation might seem a little repetitive, but I like to say it anyway, because if this is your first video, you might learn something new. Sometimes, even things that are like feel obvious to you aren't to somebody else. Like I've definitely learned so many tips and tricks watching other people. So I've had friends be like, I never realized you didn't have to color every little bit and you could leave white space. I'm like, yeah, I always leave white space. So if you're one of those people, you can leave white space. You don't have to, but I'm excited for the snow because again, everybody's working from home. It's no big deal as long as we're all safe, which we should be because we don't have to go anywhere. Last week, I said this to somebody in like a live show or something. Sam does our grocery shopping, and apparently it was the ShopRite can sale. So he came home with 20 cans of soup. So we have enough food in the house, if nothing else, in soup to last us for the storm. And yes, I'm thinking I'm gonna do these parts in the glitter. So I'm trying to like avoid the glitter for down here, but I can't really do that and keep it balanced unless no, that would look weird. This is a unique shape of mandala, so I don't have a plan yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use all of my colors. Don't know. But yeah, so we definitely have enough food to last us a few days. And I expect, obviously, once it stops snowing, the cleanup crew will get on it. Usually our town's pretty good at cleaning up as long as like it's not actively still snowing. So this is gonna definitely be our biggest storm in a long time, because last year, I guess last year technically, 2020, but last month or whenever I showed you the storm during the Advent video, that was our biggest storm, and it was apparently more than the last 3 years combined or something crazy. So this storm should beat that one by a good bit. So that's what's happening here. I really like this color combo together, but I don't know if I like the markers that I picked. I could still change it. All right, I'm gonna change the red for the green. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That should be better. For reasons I have no idea. But that was what I did. Yeah. When I'm doing my mandalas, I'm just trying to focus on balance as much as I can, and that's why I always start from the inside. I don't know why, but that helps me overall balance better. But, oh, I want to say a few things. One, you may have noticed that I skipped another day. Like, I should have posted February 1st, and I posted the 2nd instead. I've decided that instead of every other day, I'm just going to post on all even days, which is pretty similar, but every once in a while, I will technically get an extra day off. And I just did that. I just think it'd be easier for people to remember that I post on even days. So, again, I'm going to stick with this schedule as long as I can. So, while the ideas are still flowing, might as well. And my second, disclaimer discussion point that I wanted to talk about, I got comments on my end of the month wrap-up video, which I'll link up above, why not, that there were too many ads. And I just wanted to tell everyone why. Basically, when you put ads on your YouTube video, you have 3 options, 3 blanket options. You can put one at the beginning before your video starts. You could put one at the end of your video, which they usually put with 3 seconds left or something to confuse everyone, I think. Or you can put one mid-roll, which means during the video. So I always put my ads one before and one after. I figure that really doesn't interrupt you very much, and it works out well overall, I think, /hope, etc. But for my haul videos and for my end of the month wrap-ups, I also put mid-roll ads on, because if you just look at the numbers, most of the people watching those videos are not subscribers. There's a whole bunch of extra people coming in, and my normal video might get 300 views, and those videos will get over 1,000. So mathematically, it just makes sense to have the extra ads on. So I apologize if it's annoying. I just also click mid-roll, and then YouTube does it. So after I talked to the subscriber about that, I did look, and YouTube had put 6 or 7 ads in there. So I did delete some, but overall, that's my plan with that. So I hope that doesn't bother anyone and makes sense. I think it makes sense, so I'm just gonna probably continue to do that. But if you see extra ads, it's probably on those 2 videos. If you see extra ads on anything else, it's probably a mistake, and you can definitely let me know. But yes, that's the deal with that. And she wasn't mad. She just let me know. She's like, I'm sure other people feel the same. And I was like, you're probably right. And I deleted some. But going forward, that's what I do. You can also, it's pretty cool how specific you can get with it, because you can totally go in and tell it exactly where you want the ad. So a lot of times if you see, especially on really big YouTubers, and it seems like a cliffhanger, they probably specifically put their ad there to make a cliffhanger. And for smaller creators that don't necessarily do that, YouTube does it on its own. Like, it tries to put the ads in natural pausing spots. And I think it can do like one ad every 8 minutes of video. By the way, this is just more like YouTube knowledge, I guess, at this point. But if I pause, like that long pause might have made them put an ad in there because they think it's a natural break. So I just think it's pretty cool that they can do that anyway. But obviously, they sometimes can go overboard. So I apologize if it bothered you, but always feel free to comment that because I answered her and we talked about it. That's why it is what it is. I forgot to like time myself, so I'm going to put a 15-minute timer on now. Again, I'm going to do the 15-minute timer, and then I'll speed this up and finish this page, and then I will do the second one and come back and talk for 15 minutes again, and then talk at the end. So, but what else? Now, I don't even know. Again, I feel like it has been a long time since we've color and chatted. Yesterday, I made a decision and gave myself a ridiculous haircut. It was only ridiculous since I did it myself, but basically my hair has just obviously been getting longer and longer. My last haircut was January 2020, so it's been a year, and it's just been getting so tangly. And since I don't have as much to do, I feel like I haven't been taking care of it as much as I should. So, and then I had just such a stressful January that everything went by the wayside. So I chopped it off. So, it's not the most even job, and I kind of look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. But I don't have any plans for this year either, so when I get vaccinated, I can get a haircut. But until then, I'm fine. Like, anyone who will see me now will be people that are family anyway, so they won't be, or they'll probably be the most judgmental, but I can take it from them, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to cut my hair, but I have no, like, I don't know how to do it, so I've never done it. And I just went for it. And it's the kind of thing, like, I tried to follow a YouTube tutorial a little bit, and then I was like, nah, taking too long, and I just like, zoop, and I was like, oh boy. I wish I took pictures while I was cutting it, because I just went for it. I used my craft scissors too, my Tim Holtz scissors. They worked really well. I was expecting a lot more resistance, but I'm feeling great with it being this length now. So I'm happy to have done it because it just makes everything easier. And it's still long enough that I can make a teeny tiny little bun compared to my massive giant big bun. So that was how my day went yesterday. It's so much snow. I was hoping to have our monthly game day this weekend. Right now I'm filming, it's the 1st, which is Monday. Game day was supposed to be Saturday, but there's rumors it's supposed to snow possibly Friday, possibly Saturday. So I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay, pink. I kind of actually really like this. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't really like this one. But no, I do. I'm just going in order and doing the lines, just switching out colors. So I was originally going to do just the glitter and go back and forth, but I think it's looking good with all the colors. Yeah, so I'm hoping that game day can still happen, but we will see. And if not, the Super Bowl is on Sunday. In past years, I made a snack stadium once, and that was a fun time. But that was when, like, we had people to watch the Super Bowl with. It would be pretty crazy to do it for nobody. And I also prepared for like 3 months before because we made our snack stadium by cutting cereal boxes in half to be the stadium. Why am I losing my voice? Excuse me. Okay. Sip of water, cleared it out. Okay. We got cereal boxes and cut them in half, like diagonally, to be the stadium walls essentially, and like filled it all with chips. And so for the few months we saved all our cereal boxes and like ate cereal for breakfast and snacks. Went crazy like that. So didn't do that this time. But we made, for the field itself, we made spinach dip, and then like, so that was green, and then used the cheese to make all the yard lines. And then what else did we make? We just made a lot of appetizers to put in the cereal boxes, and then I decorated the cereal boxes, and I pretended to have sponsors. You know how on stadiums they'll have sponsors on the wall? So I put like, the sponsors were Reynolds Wrap and Tostitos and whatever soda we had, like Coca-Cola. I don't remember what we had. So I really had more fun making the snack stadium than eating the snacks. But that's probably a me thing. And then we had like Jell-O shots, which I hate Jell-O. I did not eat the Jell-O shots, but they existed in the 2 colors to represent the teams. So it was pretty funny. I love watching football, but I really love watching football in groups. So I will be sad to not do that this year. Last year we actually watched the Super Bowl on our cruise. So that was cool. Like we went to the big showroom and they were playing it on the TVs. It's just so fun to like get caught up in the excitement. I think. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these like flame things on the outside. This is actually a pretty quick mandala because it's just going around these lines. What are we up to? Green, blue right away. Looks like it. So our 2 glitters in a row. Whoops. I don't know why that I think I like the green glitter better than the pink glitter would have been, but I'm happy with the decision. I love experimenting in this book because there's so many pages. I really want to do more Disney-inspired ones. I did a bunch earlier in the book that I like picked a princess and then picked all the colors based on her outfits or whatever. There's obviously many other characters you could do that with. And I did a lot of monochromatic ones. I don't know if I finished them all though. And I do seasonal ones. I just love this book specifically, to be honest with you. But Camellia's Mandalas. It's crazy. I can just see all this snow blowing off this out of the corner of my eye. I'm not sure if it's like coming down that hard or if it's just blowing off of my neighbor's house and that's why it looks so thick. But either way, it is a lot. Wow, we have 7 minutes left on my timer. I might be able to just finish this one without going into time lapse, so that's fun. I know a lot of people don't mind longer videos. Maybe I'll just do the second one shorter. That makes sense. But I don't know if I have much else to talk about. I'm hoping to film another video after that. Film a challenge, which I haven't done a challenge in a long time. And I want to continue to do those because, 1, they're a lot of fun. And 2, I think they make for good videos. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a bunch of pre-filming done because I miss pre-filming. It takes a lot of stress off. So like on top of all the generic stress I felt, I was feeling stressed from having to do the videos every other day. So if I can like get a week ahead, then I can have time to do other things and not feel stressed out. Oof, I think I'm going over the lines real bad with this one. But I feel like with the yellow, I always just go crazy. But what else? What else? Tell me more things. What are you coloring right now? Do you like mandalas? Did you do my scavenger hunt tag? That would be the last video before this. And I hope everybody enjoys that one and does that video. It's the extreme edition, so we will see who is brave enough to try it. I'm hoping that people still can get it done. I was very worried because I try to make my videos as inclusive as possible. Obviously, not everyone is going to be able to do everything, but I want as many people as possible to be able to do things. So I'm hoping people can still find a lot of the images, if not all of them. But dark pink. I don't know what else to say. I can't believe it's February already. Can I say that? Oh, I have a Valentine's video idea for Mr. Sam to join us. But it's actually not coloring specific, but it is kind of. You'll see why. But I'm excited for that. I hope that one works out. I also might have a secret video planned, a secret vlog type video that I have to decide if I'm going to do. I probably will. I'm going to ask Sam about it after I'm done filming. I like the vlog stuff. Not too much of it, but it's fun to add in every once in a while. All right, what can we do these things? Yikes. Next in line would be the green. So when I get to something like this, and we're like almost done, sometimes I'll do this whole chunk at once and kind of decide what my pattern is and then just repeat it. So that's probably what we're gonna do right now. I think I'm going to do this green, skip that row. And then I will do dark pink for this row. Right? The other good thing about doing white space method is you can always go back if you don't feel like your page is balanced. Like if at the end I look and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so much dark pink and I hate it. I could always go back and do like around the flower in blue, or I can do inside these lines in the yellow, or whatever the answer may be. So when we get to the end, I also try to use all of my colors once more. So I'm gonna do, that looks like a person with his hands over his head. Light pink there, yellow, right? And then I'll do blue all over. So what do we think? I might do yellow in the middle too. All right. I'm very much talking to myself. I apologize. I like it. Do you like it? I'm gonna do yellow as that middle dot too. Yes? Looks good? We're gonna give it a shot. Sometimes you can't really tell until you keep going. So I'm gonna do this yellow first because it's in my hand. And now I'm just gonna go around and do the yellow on all the rest of it, or try to if I sometimes miss one and have to go back. What else have we been doing? Beat Saber. I've just been obsessed with Sam's VR. He got the Oculus for Christmas. Oh, see, we're at the end of our 15 minutes, but I'm just going to finish this one and then I'm going to speed up the second one. That's live planning for you. He got the Oculus for Christmas and we've been playing Beat Saber, which if you have any VR, I think you can get Beat Saber and I highly recommend it. I am obsessed and I love it so much and it's so much fun. It's basically like a rhythm game and like the notes come at you and you have to hit them on beat. And I've gotten so good since we started. Sam's been good the whole time. It's been really annoying, but I've been much better than when we first started. And it's just like exciting. And if you try really hard, you can like work up a sweat, which is cool. It's a good way to be active, especially when there's a foot of snow and you can't go outside. But that's been a lot of fun. Obviously, most of the month I spent coloring because I finished 50 pages, so that takes up some time. And what else? Nothing. Sam, have we done anything else? Sam's working right now. Don't know. It's weird when you're not shopping. I've been doing much better with no shopping. So it's been like sad because what do I do with my time instead? But, oh. See, with this yellow, I just go over all of the lines. Yeah, for Oculus, we have a sports game that I don't remember the name of it right now. Sports Scramble, I think. And it's like bowling, but instead of bowling, you throw like a block of cheese, or you bowl with one of those balls. I don't know if you remember these. I think they're from the 90s, but it's like a ball and it has like little pegs all over it and it like vibrates. That little kids used to love those. And what else? So you like roll all those things instead. And then it also has tennis, but instead of like a tennis racket, you use a pool noodle. Or instead of the ball, you have to hit a birdie from badminton. So I really like that game too. And then we also have a shooting game that's called SWAT something or other. And I'm so good at it. I have really good aim. That makes Sam upset because he plays obviously a lot more video games than I do, but I'm a really good shot. I'm gonna have to like take a break before I film my next video because my voice is like, what are you doing, girl? You haven't filmed like this in forever. How can you expect us to be ready for this? Which is completely valid. Also, of course, this part's taking a lot longer because it's not just lines. So I'm trying to get the gel pen out of the way because that's the slower tool. Ooh, also, I can write these down. I'm excited for that. I have to remember. But my goals for this month were to use 10 different supplies. So here's Cali Arts and Color It gel pens. And to do 5 mandalas. So I'll already be done with 2 by the end of this video. Not bad for the first. Yeah, sometimes the gel pen is much harder on your hands, so I like go back and forth with the gel pen and the markers. So So much more work. All right, let's do the pink. There's not very much of the light pink. Just whatever this guy is. Doesn't he look like somebody with their hands over their head? Like the blue is the head. That's the hands. Maybe. Yeah, so back to the snow. Our old house was a corner house. And then instead of like a backyard, we had like a side yard. So we essentially had 3 house worths of sidewalk to shovel, and it was terrible. Like, it was so much to shovel, and it was miserable. And like, it was on a main street, or main-ish, because it's very suburby, and so the plows would like plow right up on our stuff. So you had to have that path ready. So now our house, we are just a front yard, backyard in a normal row, and we don't even have a front sidewalk. So we really only have to shovel the driveway. So it's a huge, huge improvement from the old shovel situation. So now I basically make Sam do it by himself. And he just has one path for the poor mail lady. And once the snow stops officially, he'll probably dig out my dad's car, but then he doesn't dig out his car. And last time he just used my dad's car when he needed a car at all, because obviously they're really not driving at the same time because we're not going anywhere. But I just thought that's funny. Because we're watching him. Usually my dad goes out and then he complains and he's like, I'm old, why am I doing this? And I'm like, because you went out by yourself before anybody, like before Sam was awake. And he's like, Sam should be awake. And I'm like, no. We'll do the shoveling in an appropriate amount of time. So it's going to have to shovel again at lunch, though, because it might already be getting to be too much. It was very light before. Not good snowball snow. It's not packable. But it was good for shoveling because it's comparatively light. But we'll see what happens as the day goes on. I can show you a picture of me and Noodles. We went out at 8 a.m. before Sam had to go to work. But it obviously wasn't as high yet. Let's see. Can you see the picture? So it was just like up to her knees. And now it's grazing her belly last we went, which at this point was over an hour, so who knows what it's up to now. But after this video, I will probably go out with them. And by them, I mean Sam will shovel and me and Noodles will play in the yard again. I really want to make a snow angel. I keep saying I'm going to, but I didn't last time. But I'm going to. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I should wait, though, until, like, it's done snowing. I can make 2 snow angels. Maybe I'll make one now, and then we'll see how much of it gets filled back in by the end of the day. All right, now this is taking too long. Hold on. What are we up to? We're at 33 minutes. So I am going to speed this up. I'm going to speed this up, and then I'm going to go right into the next one and speed that up. And then I'm going to come back at the end, and I will compare, and we'll chat a little bit about how our experiment came out. And yeah, I think that will work out just fine. Again, I like keeping my videos around 35, 45 minutes. So no feature-length films, except for special occasions. So thanks so much for watching. Be right back. Hooray. All right, hold on. So this was number 38. And it is, nope, it is 2, 1, 2, 1. And I'm calling this 2-in-1 number 2. That's a lot of 2s and 1s. So yes, there we go. Number 1 and number 2. Basically the same exact colors. 2 very different pages, I think. So as you can see, this one comes off a lot more blue and green heavy looking at it. I think that's what my eye's picking up. And the light pink. And this one comes off very dark pink to my eyes. So you'll have to let me know what you think. I'm going to hold them up a little bit to see the shine and the nuance. Look at that sparkle. So again, this is my Cali Art and my Color It glitter gel pens, of course. So that's number 1. And that is number 2. I feel like the light pink in practice is a little bit lighter than I was expecting. Even the yellow is a little bit lighter. The light pink is just sometimes comes out more metallic. And yellow is yellow, what can you do? But I think they're both really cool. And again, very different. On first glance, I don't even know if you would recognize that that was the same color palette, but it is. So, there we go. Not much more to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if later in the month you have any other ideas for mandala type videos you want to see. Of course, I thought this was fun. Maybe we can do this again in the future too. Let me know if you're going to try this. I would love to see your take on it. Amy on Instagram. I don't remember your username on Instagram, but you know who you are. Maybe you can give this a shot. Obviously, you can use your own colors, but I thought this was fun. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue to enjoy my ridiculous snow day, and that's it. If you made it all the way to the end, let's see. Let's say ballet. This is a ballet pink pen. So, please say ballet. Comment down below anything you want to comment, like this video, subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and I'll see you again in 2 days with something different. Bye, guys.